The government has announced a date, and the government claims to be committed to fulfilling that date. But for that, it may need to start doing things like imposing curfews, making sure that, the equivalent to what we in India used to call Section 144 is imposed on the streets so people don't run rampant and start, vandalizing and attacking innocent people and threatening our consulates and installations and generally creating an atmosphere of lawlessness and intimidation, which is what has been prevailing in the last couple of days. So if all of that can be brought to heel, then I think the Bangladeshis can move seriously towards an election. But I understand Yunus's hesitation because Hasina, you remember, was essentially trying to curb this kind of street disorder over what had seemed to be a relatively trivial issue. And it's because the enforcement went awry and some protesters were killed that ignited much worse protests that eventually toppled her government. So I suspect the interim government doesn't have too much of an appetite for enforcement measures. But you can't essentially bring about calm and stability without being a stern enforcer of law and order. That's the paradox of being a government that's come to power on the back of a student movement. The truth is, they will have to exercise the authority of a government if they want to restore calm to the streets, and I don't know if they're prepared to do that.